Have you noticed your child struggling to focus? Do they spend hours scrolling through TikTok or Instagram Reels, jumping from one short video to the next? You're not alone. Recent studies show that children spend an average of 90 minutes a day watching short-form content designed to be addictive, fast-paced, and instantly gratifying. But what is this doing to their developing brains? Videos on platforms like TikTok are engineered to deliver constant dopamine hits, rewarding the brain for short bursts of attention. Over time, this can make it difficult for children to concentrate on tasks that require sustained focus, such as reading, studying, or completing homework. In fact, researchers are now warning that this type of content may be contributing to decreased attention spans, memory issues, and even learning difficulties. Could these seemingly harmless videos be undermining your child's ability to learn and think deeply? The answer might surprise you. Subscribe to Child Mind Health for more essential insights into your child's mental health and cognitive development. Together, we'll explore how these platforms affect the brain and what you can do to protect your child. Let's dive into the science behind how TikTok and Reels are rewiring young minds. Short-form video platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels are not just changing how children consume content, they're actually rewiring their brains. The key driver behind this is dopamine, a neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of pleasure and reward. Every time a child watches a new, exciting video, the brain releases a burst of dopamine, making them crave the next video, and the next, and so on. This cycle creates what scientists call a dopamine feedback loop. Over time, the brain becomes addicted to the constant stream of quick rewards, making it harder for children to engage in activities that provide delayed gratification, like reading a book, studying, or completing a long task. What's more concerning is how this affects the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and attention regulation. In children, this area is still developing, which means it's highly sensitive to overstimulation. Constant exposure to fast-paced content can lead to weakened neural connections, making it harder for them to focus, control impulses, and think critically. A recent study published in Nature Communications found that children who frequently consume short-form videos show reduced activity in the brain regions associated with sustained attention. This means they're more likely to get bored quickly, struggle with concentration, and find it challenging to engage in tasks that don't offer instant rewards. Even more alarming, some neuroscientists believe that this overstimulation could be linked to symptoms that resemble ADHD, such as restlessness, distractibility, and impulsivity. While short-form videos might seem harmless, they could be reshaping the way young brains process information, with lasting effects on learning and development. But how exactly does this lead to attention problems? Let's explore that next. The connection between short-form videos and attention problems in children is becoming increasingly clear. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels thrive on rapid, engaging content that holds attention for just a few seconds. But what happens when the brain becomes accustomed to this constant stimulation? Research shows that frequent exposure to quick, high-reward content leads to a condition known as attention fragmentation. This means that the brain becomes used to processing short bursts of information, making it harder to focus on longer, more complex tasks. For example, children who spend hours watching these videos may struggle to read a chapter book, complete homework, or pay attention in class because their brains crave the fast-paced stimulation they get online. A study conducted by the University of California revealed that students who regularly consumed short-form content reported greater difficulty sustaining attention during lectures and while studying. Their brains were essentially trained to expect constant novelty, which traditional learning environments simply cannot provide. Additionally, the scrolling behavior promoted by these platforms reinforces immediate gratification. With just a swipe, a child can skip any content that doesn't instantly capture their interest. Over time, this can lead to reduced patience and frustration when tasks require deep concentration and effort-key skills for academic success. Worse yet, these patterns mimic some of the core symptoms of ADHD, including impulsivity, inattention, and hyperactivity. While watching short videos doesn't cause ADHD, it can exacerbate attention-related issues, especially in children already predisposed to these challenges. But attention is only part of the story. Let's explore how these platforms impact learning and cognitive development in the next section. Beyond attention problems, the impact of TikTok and Instagram Reels extends to critical areas of learning and cognitive development. The brain's ability to process information, think critically, and retain knowledge can all be affected by the constant consumption of short-form content. One of the most significant effects is the reduction in deep learning capacity. Learning isn't just about absorbing facts, it requires critical thinking, reflection, and the ability to make connections between concepts. However, the fast-paced nature of short videos encourages surface-level engagement. Children become accustomed to digesting information in quick snippets, making it harder for them to engage in activities that require sustained mental effort, such as reading complex texts or solving challenging problems. A study from Harvard University found that children who frequently watch short-form videos have a lower retention rate of information compared to those who engage in longer-form educational content. The rapid shift from one video to the next disrupts memory consolidation, meaning the brain doesn't effectively store new information for later use. Additionally, problem-solving skills can suffer. Traditional learning activities like reading, puzzles, and math problems require patience and critical thinking. When children rely heavily on short-form content, they may lose the ability to tolerate frustration or work through challenging tasks, both essential for academic success. Short videos can also affect language development. The oversimplification of ideas in these videos may limit vocabulary growth and comprehension skills. Children who spend more time watching fast-paced content may struggle with understanding complex instructions or engaging in detailed conversations, impacting both academic and social development. Finally, there's the issue of reduced creativity. Constant exposure to pre-packaged entertainment leaves less room for imaginative play, storytelling, and exploration activities that are crucial for cognitive flexibility and innovation. So, how can parents protect their children from these effects while still allowing them to enjoy technology? Let's explore practical solutions next. While TikTok and Instagram Reels are part of today's digital culture, there are effective ways parents can minimize their negative impact on children's attention and learning. The goal isn't to eliminate these platforms entirely, but to create healthy boundaries and promote balanced digital habits. Here's how. 1. Set clear screen time limits. Start by establishing daily limits on short-form content. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends no more than 1 to 2 hours of recreational screen time per day for school-aged children. Explain the reasons behind these limits so children understand that it's not punishment, it's about protecting their brain and future success. 2. Encourage long-form content consumption. Introduce your child to longer, educational videos, documentaries, or reading material. Content that requires sustained attention helps rebuild focus and supports deep learning. You could watch educational programs together and discuss them, turning screen time into an interactive learning opportunity. 3. Promote offline activities that build focus. Engage your child in activities that develop attention span, such as reading books appropriate for their age, board games that require strategy and patience, arts and crafts, which stimulate creativity, physical activities like sports or outdoor play, which improve both physical and mental health. These alternatives not only reduce screen dependence, but also strengthen cognitive skills essential for academic success. 4. Practice digital mindfulness. Teach your child mindful screen use by encouraging them to watch one video at a time without mindless scrolling. Reflect on what they've watched. Ask questions like, "What did you learn?" or "What was interesting about that video?" Schedule screen breaks for every 30 minutes of screen time. Take a 10-minute break to engage in an offline activity. These strategies help rewire the brain for intentional use, rather than passive consumption. 5. Be a role model. Children imitate adult behavior. Demonstrate healthy digital habits by limiting your own time on short-form content. Engage in activities like family reading time or screen-free dinners, showing your child that there's a world beyond the screen worth exploring. 6. Gradually reduce short-form content exposure. If your child is heavily dependent on platforms like TikTok, gradual reduction may be more effective than sudden restriction. Start by reducing daily screen time by 10–15 minutes each week, replacing that time with rewarding offline activities. Setting no-scroll zones, like the bedroom or dining area. Short-form videos like those on TikTok and Instagram Reels may seem harmless, but their impact on a child's brain and learning abilities is profound. From reduced attention spans and weakened memory retention to diminished problem-solving skills and lower academic performance, the risks are real. However, with the right strategies, parents can reverse these effects and guide their children toward healthier digital habits. By setting clear screen time limits, encouraging long-form educational content, and promoting offline activities, you can help your child rebuild their focus, creativity, and critical thinking skills. The brain's incredible plasticity means that, with time and the right environment, children can regain their ability to concentrate and learn deeply. So here's the challenge. Can your child go a week without scrolling through short videos? What changes would you notice in their focus, mood, and learning? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Child Mind Health for more expert-backed insights on child mental health, learning, and digital well-being. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video that could make a difference in your child's future. Together, let's create a healthier, more focused generation, one mindful decision at a time.